Have you ever found yourself constantly thinking about a past incident? Or do you keep worrying about a situation that has not yet occurred? Or even things that you don't have control over? These are all examples of overthinking, and I'm going to be sharing with you the fastest way to stop overthinking. Hi there, my name is Adediwura. Welcome back to my channel. If you struggle with overthinking and you're always worrying about past events, the future and things that you can't control, then this video is for you. I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to stop overthinking by sharing with you 8 techniques that I've used to take back the control of my mind. Let's start by understanding what overthinking is. Overthinking is when you create situations out of fear, especially about the future. It is when you ponder about the past and overanalyze your decisions. Overthinking is when you worry about situations that you have no control over. When you overthink, what you are doing is creating a scene in your mind about something that doesn't even exist. It makes you unnecessarily worked up. It stresses you and it just makes you uncomfortable and full of fear. Overthinking also makes you sabotage yourself. When you overthink, you second guess everything. You imagine the worst case scenario. A thought is just a thought until you give it power. And you give it power by either overanalyzing it, trying to stop it, trying to control it and interpret it. Whatever comes to your mind is just a thought until you start giving it that power. Overthinking can happen because of social anxiety, the fear of being judged by others, being evaluated by others, or being scrutinized by others, or even the fear of feeling that you might embarrass yourself or humiliate yourself. You have to understand that people do not know you. Different people have different perspective of you, but they don't know you. They don't know who you are. People have different perspective of you through their experience of you. You don't know anybody. You can't be certain that this is who this person is. What you have is a perspective of the person. And that perspective is based on the experience of that person you've had. When you understand this, you will stop overthinking. What I mean is that 2 people can have a different opinion about the same person. One person can feel this person is so kind, so lovely, and the other person can be like, oh, I don't think she's that kind. I feel she's a bit abrupt or something. Both of them are right. And the reason why I say both of them are right is they've experienced that person in different ways. And when you meet people, so many factors come in. You could be meeting them on a day that is not their best day. It might be that what you people are discussing is not something that makes them want to be in their best behavior at that time. So many things factor into the experience of people that you have. So you saying, I know this person, it's not totally correct. What you have, what you know of that person is a perspective of that person based on your experience with that person. And what that person knows about you is based on their own experience of you. And so many things factor into that experience. When you understand this, you will stop taking people too seriously. You will stop thinking that somebody's opinion of you is your reality, because it's not. You will stop thinking that what they said about you is you. No, it's not. It's their experience of you at that particular time. And it's even possible that somebody might experience you in a different way based on so many circumstances that surrounds whatever that experience is. And at another time, they might meet you in another place and experience a different part of you. So that's why I'm saying that don't take whatever people say about you too seriously. It is not your reality. You are you and they are them. And that is why you should not even say, oh, I know this person, so for this person to do, why will this person hurt me? Why will this person do this? Know that what you know is a part of that person. And it's based on the experience you had with that person. It's not necessarily the person. When you know this and you understand this, it will stop you from worrying about what people are saying about you. It will stop you from worrying about what somebody did or what somebody said about you. And these are all the reasons why we overthink, we overanalyze situation. Oh, maybe I should not have said it that way. Maybe that person should not, all the maybes, all the, I shouldn't have done it, or the person shouldn't have done that. That's why we kill ourselves with overthinking. Whatever anybody did, just see it as, at that moment, that's your experience with that person, and let it just slide off. And that is where I will come and say that if somebody upsets you, learn to speak at that moment. If somebody says something you don't like, please say it. Tell that person at that moment, I don't like the way you spoke to me. I don't like I don't like this thing that you've just done to me. Trash it out at that moment. Say it. Don't go home with that hurt, with that heartbreak, and start thinking, why would this person talk to me like that? Then you go home with that hurt and you can't function well. Then you start overthinking, you start playing it in your mind, you reverse it, you forward it, you replay it, don't do that to yourself. And if you try to talk to somebody about what they've done to you and they're not being nice, or maybe they're trying to kind of attack you back, or then just let it be. Just accept it that this is how this person is feeling. You've said your mind. It doesn't matter if they accept it or not. It doesn't. You've laid it out, and you move forward. Don't carry hurt with you. Don't carry pain with you. Don't carry what somebody has done with you. Don't do it to yourself, because these are the reason why we overthink things. And if this person is somebody you can't confront and say this is what you've done, then just tell yourself to let go. Because by processing it, by replaying it, by forwarding it in your mind, rewinding it, start it, pause it, and do whatever you're doing with it, you're just killing yourself. You're going to start having high blood pressure, you're going to start having headache, and that person you're overthinking about is in their own home or something, doing something. They're not even thinking about you. So why kill yourself about them? Why worry about what they said? Understand that whatever anybody is saying to you at that moment is their experience of you, not you. That is not your totality. You are more than that. It's what they are experiencing, and whatever is making them experience the way they are feeling with you. It's unfortunate, but don't take it like this is me. This is who they think I am. And kill yourself with overthinking. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Don't go home with unnecessary burden, unnecessary hurt. Don't do that to yourself. Say it right there. And if you can't say it to that person, maybe because of the person's position or whatever, then let it just go. Push it out of your mind. Tell yourself, I can't do anything about this. This has happened. I can't help myself. I can't do anything. I can't control the situation. So let it go. Let it go. Don't go home with hurt. Don't go home with pain. These are the reasons why we all overthink. It's something I used to do. I will reanalyze the thing. I will replay it in my mind. I will think about it. Or maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Or maybe it was when that person said, or maybe I should have. It was killing me. It was killing me. And it was taking my beautiful time from me. It was taking my precious time from me. Overthinking doesn't make you productive. You can't be productive when you're overthinking. I have to really stress this. You can't be productive. It takes your precious time away from you. It doesn't make your head, your brain to function the way it should. We are busy people. We don't have too much time to waste. So why would you concentrate on what somebody has said? Overthinking can be as a result of trying to control every situation, trying to control everything. One thing you have to realize is that when you have done your best, when you have done all that you need to do, then you just have to leave the rest. You just have to believe that God will make things work out for you. Because let's think about it. When you have done your best, what else do you want to do? When you have done everything that you can do, don't try to control the situation. Don't try to control the person. Don't try to control anything. Just leave it. And when you try doing this, you will notice that you have peace in your mind, because overthinking steals your peace. So when you stop focusing on what you cannot control, you start enjoying your peace of mind. You stop overthinking. Then I want to tell you that to stop overthinking, you have to learn to stop generalizing things. Stop saying, oh, my life is not working. Things are not working for me. Stop saying that. You have to be specific. What is it that is not working? What is the thing that is making you want to overthink or be upset or be stressed or be fearful? When you can point to that thing that is causing that stress in you, then you can analyze what that thing is. Let's say you have an exam that you want to do, and you are just worried about it, you are thinking about it, you are worried. Why are you worried about that exam? Is it because you've not prepared enough? Is it because you think that you should read more? Or maybe you should ask more questions? Try and narrow it down. At times, the reason why you're worried might be because you know in your mind that you haven't done what you're supposed to do. Then don't just, go ahead, keep worrying and keep bothering yourself. Sit down, question yourself. Why am I so bothered about this thing? Analyze it, break it down. You might be able to get the answer. And when you get the answer, act on it. Take the right action, and you'll be free from overthinking. Another thing is, don't get overwhelmed with other people's success, that you will not start comparing them to yourself. Their success is their success. You can't take it away from them, and you have to be okay with that. When you start becoming grateful for what you have expands. It grows. Whatever is meant for you will come to you. And whatever is meant for them will go to them. Be okay with it. Be at peace with it. And when you are okay with this, it erases envy. It erases jealousy. You stop worrying unnecessarily over anything that does not support your growth. Then another thing you have to realize is that you can't be perfect. You can't be perfect because everybody has their own perception of what perfect is. So be okay with the fact that not everybody will like you. And try to be at peace with it, because this will take a lot of burden off your shoulders. Stop trying to impress people, because what is perfect for you might be a work in progress for them. Just keep doing you. Don't overstress yourself. Don't try to make somebody, try to fit into somebody's mold. Because if you try and do that, you are going to be the most unhappy human being on earth. Just try and be you. And whatever the person thinks of you, if you don't fit their standard, then it's all right. Be at peace with it. When you start accepting the fact that some people might not like you, it doesn't really have to be because of what you've done. They might just prefer somebody else to you. Somebody else might just fit their standard or the standard of whatever it is they're looking for. And it's all right. You have to learn to be okay with it. You have to learn to know that it doesn't matter. Be okay with it. Be happy for them. And when you do this, you will start enjoying peace. You have to always remember that overthinking is the enemy of progress. When you see that you are overthinking something, the first thing to do to stop overthinking is ask yourself, why am I overthinking? Why am I thinking about this thing? Identify the trigger. You have to ask yourself why you are overthinking. Is it that particular thing that happened reminded you of something that has happened in the past? It has to, that whatever it is that you are overthinking matters to you. It means something to you. And for it to make you feel bad that you are stressing yourself, you are losing your peace over it, there's a reason for it. So you need to identify why does this thing matter so much to me? What this person has said, or this thing that I'm preparing for in the future, why do I worry so much about it? Is it that you feel like, something has happened that upset you in the past and you are thinking that thing might happen again? Or somebody reminded you of something that hurts you? There's a reason for you overthinking anything you're overthinking. So you really need to sit down and identify the trigger. What is it? When you know what the trigger is, then you'll be able to deal with it properly. You'll be able to ask yourself the right questions and settle it. Another way to stop overthinking very fast is to worry on paper. Write down your thoughts. That thing that's upsetting you, that thing that is making you to worry and be stressed out, write it down. At times when you put your thought into perspective, when you write down your thoughts, you can put it into perspective. When you put it down on paper and you read it, you can understand it more why you are worried. And when you do this, you put everything into perspective. You can take the necessary action to stop overthinking it, to stop worrying about it. Another way to stop overthinking very fast is live in the moment. Whatever you are doing, learn to live in the moment. Right now, you are watching this video. Be present. Let your mind be on what you are watching. Don't be the kind of person that thinks about 1 million things at a time. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. It makes you to miss your presence. And the future you are thinking about, you don't have control over it. The past you are worrying about, it's already gone. So all you have is now. God is the one that holds our future in his hands. So leave it to him. Let him deal with it. Your past is your past. You can't do a thing about it. All you have is right now. So make use of right now. Start thinking about what you could have, what you can do right now. Be present at this moment. That is a way to stop overthinking. Another way to stop overthinking is to catch yourself immediately. Immediately you want to start overthinking, catch yourself. Change the thought, switch the thought. Tell yourself, no, I'm not going there. That way, you will erase it, you will move on. It might be a bit difficult, you might have to do it so many times, but you are like, no, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not wasting my time on that. I'm not losing my peace on that. And you shift it. If it comes again, you tell yourself the same thing. No, I'm not losing my thoughts, my peace over that. I'm not wasting my time over that. By the time you say it couple of times, you just see that your mind will go somewhere else. Go and do something that you enjoy to do. Just shift it, shift the thought. Another way to stop overthinking, especially when you're thinking of the future, is ask yourself, is this a reality? Can this thing really happen? Am I sure it will happen? What's the probability? What's the probability that it will happen? Ask yourself these questions. There's a saying that I love. It says, why worry? It might not even happen. And that's the truth. The thing that you have stressed yourself over, you have been so worried, you have asked yourself, what will I do? It might not even happen. What are the chances that it will happen? What are the chances? If you don't have like 100% guarantee that something is going to happen, the fact that there's a 1% chance it won't happen is enough for you not to lose your peace. So don't let overthinking don't let overthinking steal your peace from you. Don't let it steal your precious time. Ask yourself, be realistic. How am I sure it's going to happen like this? How am I sure it's even going to happen? So if you are not sure it's going to happen, then don't worry about it. Move on to the next thing. Then another thing is, if you have a decision to make, instead of processing that decision, especially when you've gotten all your data, you've asked yourself different questions, you've gotten all the information that you need to make that decision, then make your decision. Give yourself maybe like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I have to make this decision, and be good with it. When you've made a decision, don't start probing it. Should I have not? No, don't do that to yourself. You've done it, it's okay. If it doesn't work, you learn from it. And if it works, you celebrate. Don't kill yourself with overthinking. Don't start saying, should I have not? Should I do? No. Just make up your mind. Take it up the way it comes. It's all about maturity. It's all about growth. You learn from your mistake. If it ends up being a mistake, you learn from it, then you don't do it that way again. And if it becomes a success, you rejoice, you enjoy it, you celebrate it. That's the way to move on. Another way to stop overthinking is take action. When you see that you are overthinking something, leave whatever it is that you are overthinking, go and do something. Take one action. Do something you enjoy to do. Maybe take a walk, or just go for something that you enjoy doing. Take your mind off it. That way, you will stop thinking about what it is that you were thinking about, and you move on to something else. If you know you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't kill yourself with worry. Don't kill yourself with anxiety or stress. If something bothers you and you know you need help, please seek for help. Don't just frustrate yourself. Don't waste your time. Don't take away your peace. Don't allow stress to just mount on you. Ask people. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that are willing, that will be happy to help you. So please never be afraid to ask for help. When you need it, ask for it. Then I want to say, stop overthinking anything you didn't get. What you didn't get is not meant for you. When you fix your mind on why you did not get a particular thing, you are just thinking in lack. You have to know that what is yours will come to you. All you have to do is position yourself. Do all that you need to do. Don't be lazy. Do what you have to do and leave the rest. Don't worry about, why didn't I get that job? Is it because of this? Don't do that. Just know that whatever you did not get is not meant for you. And yours is coming. Just position yourself in the right space. Yours will definitely come. Don't start thinking in lack. Don't start thinking no, don't do that to yourself. Don't kill yourself with overthinking. No. Don't do that to yourself. Do what you need to do and leave the rest. You have to understand that God has already created what belongs to you, and there's abundance. It's not limited to that one particular thing that you didn't get. There are so many opportunities. There are so many resources. There are so many things. Just position yourself for your own. Believe that your own is coming to you and you will have it. When you think in this way, it will remove fear from your mind and you will stop overthinking. When you have abundance mindset, you stop overthinking everything because you know that God has your back. Yours will always come to you. Remember, overthinking keeps you stuck and action moves you forward. So let me know down the comment section, which of these techniques are you going to be trying? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share with someone that you know needs to stop overthinking. And I will be seeing you in the next one.